Hey guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back talking about the finale of House of Dragons, man. And it's a shame we gotta wait until 2024, about almost 2024, to get the next season. It's kind of ridiculous, guys. But the Black Queen, it was amazing. I enjoyed it. Tell me how my mom said she didn't like it. That was ridiculous. I almost disowned her. Almost disowned my own mother for that. You know what I mean? This was amazing. But before we get into the breakdown, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. And I will be doing a little Game of Thrones series where I'm going to be talking about the connections between the two series. But that will be coming on, later within the span of the next season. But let's get into the breakdown now. Princess Rhaenys finally gets to Dragonstone while Rhaenyra is talking to the second oldest son about him eventually coming into his own and becoming the king, the ruler of Driftmark, the Lord of Driftmark. I don't want to say ruler like he's going to be like a king or something, but the ruler, the Lord of Driftmark. Was it Driftmark or? Yeah, I think it's Driftmark, whatever. The Lord, and he's saying he really doesn't want to do it. He can't even be on a boat for long before he gets seasick. And she's like, don't worry, comforts him. And then she finds out, because Princess Rhaenys is there, that her father has passed and this treason has happened, and they named her brother Aegon heir, king. So now she doesn't want to immediately start war where everybody else is behind her. Like, no, this is war. Like, we need to go in there, dragons blazing, especially Daemon. Daemon's like, we got 13 dragons. We can have them up and ready in days. Also, Daemon goes to see a monstrous dragon. So I don't even know who's that. I think that's his brother's dragon. That may be Viserys' dragon, because nobody's seen his dragon in years. Now, Princess Rhaenys, actually is waiting for her husband to return, because after his two kids died, he went off to battle. He comes back barely with his life, and they consult each other about what they should do. And he wants to just retire and live his life out. And he's saying, and Princess Rhaenys is saying, like, there is no peace with our grandchildren if Aegon's on the throne. They're gonna hunt our grandkids down, and like demolish our bloodline. And he's like, all right, well, and he's like, and she even tells him, like, Rhaenyra is not even trying to go to war because she's just trying to keep the peace. It's very noble of her when everybody around her is just thirsting for blood. So I think it's like a very good sign for her to see that she's actually like maturing. And not only that, she was pregnant again with another baby, which she went into labor during all this. It did not survive. It was a very sad moment, and because her father had just died, and then she just lost her baby, immediately after finding out, pretty much her father had just passed. So it was a very hard moment for her. Now, as she's planning everything out, she's sending, they're talking about sending ravens to her allies, supposed allies, people who bent the knee to her when she was named heir. And instead of sending a raven, they send the princes, and the youngest one, Viserys, however you pronounce it, she sends her two oldest sons to send the letters, and Prince Viserys ends up meeting up with Aemond, and Aemond is just a dick, man. Eamon is the worst. Like, so Eamon, you know, when he shows up in the Baratheons first, because he has to go to the Baratheons, and then he has to go to the Starks. Now he goes to the Baratheons, and he obviously does what his mom says. Baratheons turn them away. His uncle antagonizes him about, you know, the missing eye, because, you know, he's the one who took his eye when he was younger. And now that he's like, all right, like, give me your eye as show of gratitude to my mother. I want to give it to my mother as thank you for your you know, your support. And he's like, I'm not doing that. And so he's like, I'm gonna take it. And so they're about to fight, but the Lord is like, not in my house. So he has his guards escort Viserys to his dragon, and he starts flying off into a storm. You know something bad was gonna happen. At first I thought maybe he's just gonna get struck by lightning and that would have been it. But no, you see this massive shadow of a dragon flying above him, and you know something bad's about to happen. Aemon is definitely antagonizing him at first, and this is just when the moment when, you know, when people say, you know, you take certain things too far. At first Aemon was really just trying to, you know, scare him, antagonize him, things. He was trying to antagonize him and things of that nature, and it just went extremely too far. Viserys had his dragon do a Dracarys right into his face, and then next thing you know, he was like above the storm clouds, and then it just came and ate them both. It was crazy. They fell to the... Aemon knew from that moment, like, there's no negotiating. There is no coming to terms. There is no going back from this. And you could see on his face, like, I really didn't want to hurt my nephew in this type of manner. But, like, his dragon was, like, at least 3 to 4 times bigger than Viserys's. Like, it was just a monstrosity. But this episode was crazy. Now, when Nyra gets the news, I see why it's called the Black Queen, because we see the switch turn like that. It is unbelievable, and I can't wait for next season. I can't wait. I'm going to do a lot more videos on this coming soon. But I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a good day, time, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Thank you.